Hello children, I am Malka. This is my first YouTube video, and in this video I am going to teach you matter in our surroundings, which is first chapter of class 9 science. So before heading towards the chapter, we should know what is surrounding. So what is surrounding? Anything around you makes up your surrounding. Let's say this is you. So you must be sitting somewhere, right? Let's say you're sitting on a chair and this is table and your feet are on the ground. There is a fan which is moving around for the ceiling, okay? And whatever is present around you is making up your surrounding. So how we can define surrounding? Anything around us makes up our surrounding, right? Now the question comes, what is matter? So how we can define matter? This is not that matter which we ask somebody when they are fighting or something is happening between them or something is happening, hey, what's the matter? It's not that matter. So what is matter according to science? So according to science, how we can define matter? Anything around us which has mass and occupies space is called matter. Okay, I hope you know what is mass. Mass means the substance, means the amount of substance present in that thing, okay, means the quantity of that thing. And what do you mean by space? Space means the area which it is taking, means the area which it is occupying, and occupying means to cover it or to take the place. Okay, so we should understand matter by this diagram. Let's say this is a person. So do you think this is matter? Yes, this is a matter. Why? Because this person has some mass and also it is taking some space. It means it is occupying some space. Similarly, do you think this table is a matter? Yes, this is matter because this table also has some mass and it is also taking some space. It means it is occupying some space. This is floor. So do you think this is matter? Yes, because this floor, if we dig it out, means some portion of it, then we will surely find that this also has some mass and is occupying some area. If this is an almirah, then this is also matter because it also has some mass and it is also taking some space. This is a ceiling fan. This is also matter because it has some mass and it is occupying some space. This marker I'm holding, it is also an example of matter. Why? Because it has also some mass and it is covering some area in my hands. This whiteboard which I am teaching on is also a matter because it has also some mass and it is occupying some space. So I hope these are enough examples of matter. Now let's take some other examples of matter, right? This is a duster. Do you think this is matter? Yes, this is matter because it has mass and it is occupying some space. Duster. Air. Do you think air is matter? Yes, air is also matter because air, wherever air is present, it takes some space in that area and also it has some mass. So how we can understand this example? Let's take an example of empty balloon. So if you weigh an empty balloon, you will find that it has some mass. Okay, let's say its mass is 3 grams. After blowing some air into it, you will see that the mass of balloon increases. Okay, so this simple example shows us that air also is a matter because it has some mass and it has occupied area in this balloon. Now let's take example of water. So do you think water is matter? Yes, it is also matter because water, wherever you place it, wherever you put it, it takes that area or it takes that space and it also has some mass. Now let's see some examples which are not examples of matter. Okay, like we are saying love, hatred, okay, cold, sound. Do you think these are matter? Now you will say yes, love is matter. Okay, so how it can be matter? It is a feeling, right? Now you will say no, I with all my heart I am hating this person or I am loving this person. So you will say that it has occupied area in my heart. No, that is not a matter. Love, hatred, these all are feelings. Okay, similarly cold. What is cold? Cold is a sensation, right? It is again a feeling. Okay, this cannot be classified as matter. Now what is sound? Now you will say when you're speaking something, okay, like I'm speaking something, so in this whole room my sound can be heard. Okay, so it is surely occupying some space, but this sound has no mass, so it is surely taking or occupying some area, right? Taking some area means you can hear it, not exactly taking some area, but yes, in this whole room or outside the room you can hear my sound, right? But it has no mass, so it has no mass, therefore you cannot classify sound as matter. So I hope you're clear with some examples of matter and some examples which are not matter. So people were very curious from the ancient times. They also classified matter. Okay, so according to Indian philosophers, or you can also say thinkers. Okay, so according to Indian philosophers, matter means anything was made up of 5 things, right? What was that? Air, water, sky, fire and earth. Air in Hindi is called Vayu, water is called Jal, sky is called Gagan, okay, fire is called Agni and earth is called Prithvi. These 5 elements were called Panch Tattva according to ancient Indian philosophers. So they used to believe that everything around was made up of basically these 5 things. Okay, but after many years, modern scientists, they classified matter according to 2 things. So according to modern day scientists, matter can be classified as according to their physical properties, and also matter can be classified according to their chemical properties. So do you know what is physical property and what is a chemical property? Physical property means whenever you're talking about that property or that specialty which does not destroy the composition of anything. Like I'm taking this marker, okay, so if I'm talking about its size, its shape, or whatever it is made up of, so means I'm not making something new out of it. So whatever property I'm talking about it, like I'm squeezing it or I'm breaking it, so whatever I'm doing with it which is not going to give me something new, completely new, then whatever property I'm talking about can be called its physical property. So physical property can be understood as a property in which we are not getting something new from any substance. Like I'm breaking this marker, then I'm not getting something new. It was still plastic, it is still plastic, and earlier also it was still plastic, but in case I burn it, let's say I'm burning it, then I'll get some fumes out of it, I'll get some smelly substances, okay, I'll see some residues, means some leftovers, okay. So if I'm getting something new from a substance, okay, then that is called its chemical property, means when I'm obtaining something new, that can be classified as chemical property. Okay, so matter according to physical property, can be classified into generally three parts: solids, liquids, and gases, right? And according to chemical properties, it can be further classified as elements and compounds. So matter, according to physical properties, can be classified as solids, liquids, and gases, and according to chemical properties, it can be classified as elements and compounds. Okay. Now, scientists, they have started believing that matter is actually of 5 types, or it can be classified according to 5 types, which is solids, as liquids, as gases, and the fourth one is plasma, straight, and fifth one is Bose, Einstein, condensate, which is known as BEC. Okay, but these are two extreme forms of matter or types of matter according to physical properties. We are going to read about these also, but at the end of this chapter. So here basically we can consider that matter according to physical properties is of 3 types, which is as solids, as liquids, and as gases. And according to chemical properties, it is present as elements and as compounds. Children, I hope you understood the topic, and in case you didn't understand it, then you can see the video from the starting, and then I hope it will be clear to you. And I'll be bringing more topics in this chapter, and if you liked my efforts, then please like it and please subscribe my channel. This is my very first video and I'm super nervous about it, so please like, comment and share, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be bringing more topics in this chapter soon. Thank you.